Welcome students. Wish you all a pleasant day. Once again I welcome you all to learn through online video class. Today we are going to know more about the model question paper. Since you are all new to the higher secondary, you may not be fully aware of the model question paper which is presently followed for 11th and 12th standard. Since you are going to attend the first term exam soon, let me explain how the question model will be and what are the areas that each part covers. What I have given you is the sample paper. This question paper gives the whole syllabus. The portion for the term 1 will be announced through the Zoom class. For the first term exam will be from the first and the second unit. Portion will be given from that alone the question will be asked. Okay students, now let us move to learn the model question paper presented by Mr. A. Arvikraj. So this would be the structure and the instructions given in all the question papers presented by the government. The first point is that it will be for maximum 90 marks. This question paper covers maximum marks 90 for 3 hours. The first instruction, check the question paper for fairness of printing. If there is any lack of fairness, inform the hall supervisor immediately. Okay, that all will be informed you later, or you will understand by yourself. The second most important is that use blue or black ink to write and underline. Is it clear students? You have to use any one of the pen. Okay, blue stick or black stick pen. Don't mix up with both the colors. Okay, look at that. This is a new model question paper which has been prescribed by the government. This question paper is divided into 4 parts. Okay, since you are all new to this higher secondary, I am going to impart the knowledge to know about the complete question paper for 11th standard. The same model will be followed for 12th also. Okay, now look at the question paper. This would be the first 20 questions will be of optional type questions. 1 to 3 synonyms will be asked, and 4 to 6 it covers the antonyms, and the 7 to 20 the rest of the questions will be asked. Okay, almost 14 questions will be asked from 7 to 20. There are many other topics. You see, in English subjects when you have many varieties, what you call it, options are there. Too many options are there, choices are there, so you have to learn all the categories and all the areas or the field of subjects or the chapters. Now look at that. These are the areas the 1 mark will be covered. For example, the first one is compound words. In compound word itself you will be asked 2 marks. Formation of combining 2 lexemes. You may be given the compound word and ask you to write the combination. And the next one, combination will be given, you will be asked to write the compound words. Both the ways it will be asked. For example, the first one is a compound words. In compound word itself 2 ways of asking will be there. The first one is what you call it, choose the word from the option given. A compound word with mantle. Suppose if they ask you mantle, then what would be the exact word, the compound word to fit to that? Piece. Okay, mantle piece, that will be asked. The other way also can be asked, which means choose the correct combination for the compound word. Okay, for example, whitewash. So what is the white, which parts of speech? Adjective. Wash, verb. So adjective plus verb, that is called another way of asking. So any way it can be asked, we must be ready to attend whatever that it may be. The second one is prefix and suffix. Okay, what do you mean by prefix? Adding before the word. Okay, what do you mean by suffix? Adding after the word. That is called a prefix and suffix. So in this way also there may be choice to ask 2 questions, 2 marks, or sometimes you will be given only 1 mark. And what the next one is abbreviation and acronym. So what do you mean by abbreviation? We all do know abbreviation. For example, SBI, State Bank of India. When you write abbreviation, actually these are all optional type questions. Options will be given, you are going to choose only the answer. But when you write the answer abbreviation, you know that single lettered, when it is abbreviated, the first letter of each word should be underlined. And what about the acronyms? Acronyms will be pronounced as a word. Okay, for example, AIR, All India Radio, NASA. Okay, these are the words that you be written as a acronyms. So there will be a compulsory question based on this also. Sometime it will be in under optionals. Next one is a clipped word. What is a clipped word? Okay, a part of word will be clipped and you will be asked to write the clipped words. Here also we have two types of words are there. One will be choose the clipped form of what, for example, demonstration. What is a clipped word for demonstration? Demo. Okay, that's the way you will be asked. Or even sometime you will be asked to form clipped word. Okay, for example, the clipped word will be given there. Okay, clipped word. And the next one is definition. What is definition? For example, patriotism. What is patriotism? Love of country or willingness to sacrifice for it. That is called patriotism. So the word patriotism will be given and you will be asked to write the correct meaning. That's called a definition. And next one is a phrasal verb. Under phrasal verb you have two types. One will be the meaning of the sentence will be underlined and you have to find out the correct phrasal verb. Sometimes the phrasal verb will be given and you will be asked the exact meaning for the phrasal verb. That's the way two types of questions can be asked. So you have to be ready. Next one is common idioms. What are common idioms? Idioms will be given. You will be asked to write the correct meaning. Sometimes the meanings will be given and you have to write the correct idiom. So in both there are choices are there. In both ways it can be twisted and asked. So you must understand and write it there. For that you need to have the maximum revision. Don't think that English subjects are for the 1 mark, so you can simply attend without revision, without studying and all that. Okay, only with the revisions you can attend all these things. So that's what you call common idioms. For example, throw in the towel, which means to give up. Throw in the towel, which means to give up. That's the idioms. They may ask you throw in the towel, what is the meaning to give up. They may give you the meaning to give up and choose the correct idioms. So anyway it can be asked. The next one is confusables. Okay, confusable, which maybe seems to be similar sound but different meaning. Spellings are also different. That is called, we call that as confusables. For example, buy, B-U-Y, buy na enadhu vaangiradhu. Okay, தேவையானது வாங்குறது. B-Y, buy na enadhu, இந்த buy அப்படினா avanal, all, what we call it. Okay, this is what you call it, the confusables. There will be sometimes there will be a question or sometimes may not be. Next one is foreign words. What do you mean foreign words? For example, foreign words will be given there and you have to write the meaning of these things. Okay, viva voce. What is the meaning of viva voce? It is often being used in our subjects also. Viva voce meaning a spoken examination. That's called. Okay, in all the degree holders or the higher studies people, they have been attending this one paper like viva voce. That's called to spoken examination. That's called viva voce. This is called foreign words and phrases. This also will be given 1 mark. Next is substitute words or phrases with polite alternatives. For example, you see, what do you mean by blind? Sometimes we call that blind people. When we call the people blind, that will be sometimes irritating. Okay, this is called ephonymous words. Blind, we call them as a euphemistic expression, visually challenged. We call them as a visually challenged. So these are the one word types you will be asked. Some of the grammatical part also covered in this 1 mark question. For example, modals, semi-modals. Okay, 1 mark will be there. And under prepositions also there will be 1 or 2 questions there. And question tags, again grammatical part, 1 mark will be there. And the topic for revision, okay, syllabification, that you have learnt it in your 10th class and in the previous classes. American English, British English, this also learned by you earlier. Singular and plural, we do all know. Sentence pattern is also being taught in your lower classes. Okay, now you understand these are the areas covered for the 1 mark questions for first 20 marks. So you need to read the question first of all, then find the option, know the options meanings, then it will be easy for you to write it. Okay, if you blindly attempt, that will go wrong. Okay, you must score 20 marks in this part. Okay, this is not going to be till the end for 11th standard as well as the 12th standard. This is a common topics for 11th and 12th standards. So if you study now at present, it will be easy for you to learn for the exams. Is it clear, students? So the first 20 marks will be covered by all these chapters, all these subjects. Okay, titles. Keep it all this in your mind. When you study, you learn everything. But whereas for the first time, you will be given whatever the portion is given, from that only it will be asked. Okay, now let us go. The part 1. Look at the first 3 will be synonyms. Okay, you have to only choose the correct answer. So when you write the answers in the answer sheet, see to that it has to be presented so well. Okay, the question number should be written out of the margin. Okay, inside that you have to write only the answer. Okay, where you will be put on margin will be put here, and just inside the margin you have to write the question, and after the margin you have to write the answer. If it be so congested, you can leave one line and write it there. Otherwise, if it is clear enough, you can write one by one. After writing each part or after writing each bit, you can leave one line. Okay, let it be clearly seen and understandable and visible. That's what your presentation should be written there. The next 4th, 5th, 6th, these are the antonyms. Okay, and the rest of from 7th onwards, you could see there, this is called the abbreviation, and this is called compound words. This is called a prefix and a suffix. This is called foreign words. Okay, next one is write the definition. Write the definition for photophobia. What is photophobia? What is the answer here? Fear of rain, fear of flight, fear of light, fear of pictures. Okay, photo means a picture. Now you understand easily. Photophobia, fear of pictures. The next question is statement. What do you call it? Question tag. It's a grammatical part. The next one is a phrasal verb. The next one is polite. What is it? Prefix. Adding prefix. So the 15th. This is a field words. Okay, one who studies the human mind and behavior. Who is that? A psychologist. Fill in the blanks with suitable preposition. Okay, you have to write that. This is called preposition. This is called clipped words, and this is called the polite alternatives, and this is called the phrasal verb, and this is a relative pronoun. So all this 20 marks cover up the optional type questions. Now we are going to enter into the second part, that is called answer any 7 of the following. This part covers from 21 to 26. There is appreciation questions from poem. 27th to 30th grammatical part. There is a 2 mark grammatical part. Let us see here. From 21 to 26, you may have poetic lines. Okay, either single poetic line or double poetic lines will be given. So you have to, under each poetic lines, 2 questions each will be given. So you have to answer 4 questions. Okay, so totally 8 questions, but whereas it will be a pair. Okay, 4 poetic lines will be given. Under each poetic lines there will be 2 questions, and like that you have to write 4 questions you have to answer. So 4 into 2, 8 marks. 27 to 30th, what are the grammatical part that is covered is the direct and indirect speech, active and passive voices, simple, complex and compound sentences, okay, and conditional clauses. I think these things are not taught this present year for the present exam. Okay, though you have studied in your previous classes, but we haven't taught in this 11th standard, so questions will not be asked from this. Even if it is asked, it will be announced to you in the Zoom class. and will be educated slightly about that. Okay, so these are the part. It will be a permanent thing: direct and indirect speech, active, passive, simple, complex, compound, and conditional clauses. From these only the questions will be asked. So every now and then you practice this part. This is part 2. Now look at that. These are the 6 appreciation questions there. Look at the first question: feel at home, come again, they say. These are the poetic lines. Under each poetic lines you have been given 2 questions. You have to answer each question. You need not write the question, you write only the answer. Okay, whatever the exact answer you can write it. That is more than enough. Just write the A and write the answer. If possible, you can underline the keywords. For each answer you have the keyword. If you underline the keyword, exactly will be known and you will be given mark. Okay, so write it clearly. So like this. Next B, write the answer. And put the question number 22, A, answer, B, answer. Like this you have to write it, this part. These are 6 questions. And look at the next one: do as directed, any 3. These are the grammatical part I told you. It will be asked like this. Okay, combine using if clause. So if clause is very important. You will be given around 4 marks in that. So try to learn about that. Okay, and this will be taught you later. And let us go to the part 3. In part 3, 31 to 35, explain any 2 of the following with reference to the context. Any 2 out of 3. What is this? This is called ERC, what we call it. Reference to, okay, explain reference to the context, ERC. 3 questions will be there, and you have to write, you have to answer only 2 questions. So each question carries 3 marks. So 6 marks, 2 into 3. So when you write ERC, it has to be kept in your mind that 4 headings should be written there. The first one is a reference, context, explanation, comment. These are the 4 topics should be there. So find out accordingly and write it there. For reference and the context will be given 1 mark, explanation will be given 1 mark, and comment will be given 1 mark. This is a structure. Okay, write it neatly and look at the books and write correctly. And the next 34 to 36, answer any 2 of the following questions briefly. Any 2 out of 3, which means 2 into 3 is equal to 6, which means the question and answer, 3 mark question and answer from the prose. 3 mark questions. Okay, 2 questions, 3 questions will be given. You have to answer 2 questions. 37 to 40th, topics for testing. Any out of 4 given below. 3 into 3, 9 marks. Okay, the 37 to 40 is what I call it. The first one is writing, dialogue writing. Okay, dialogue writing will be given. So out of that, 4 will be asked. 4 questions will be asked, and you have to answer 3. So that should be kept in your mind. Now look at this. Under this 37 to 40th, what are the areas that are covered? Dialogue writing, minimum 3 exchanges. Okay, or 5 exchanges, not more than that. Exactly 3, within 3 exchanges you have to complete the answer. So clear. Next, verbal and non-verbal representation, which may be of tables, pie charts, graphs, maps, asking questions and analytical interpretation of data. Any type will be given to you. You have to be ready for all these things. Okay, next one, describing a process, making tea. Okay, how to make juice. This is called a describing process. Completion of proverbs and match with the meanings and semantic fields. This all will be asked. Notice writing, which is already given to you, definitely. Expansion of headlines and email writing, it is also given to you. So whatever is being taught to you, there will be a compulsory question in that. So learn different questions, different question and answers based on this notice writing, email writing, dialogue, describing process. These are all general questions which you can write of your own thing. So that's about the 37th to 40th question. Is it clear, students? So okay, we shall go to the next one. Now look at the under H, what are there? Spot the errors also will be asked. Fill in the blanks. Homophones, link words, concord, frame questions, words with the different grammatical functions and tenses, determiners, articles, proportions, rearrange the words and phrases to make meaningful sentences. All that will be asked under this 3 mark questions. Okay, this is what we learned it. Now look at that part 3. Okay, 3 more questions. You have to attend only 2, and this is a prose 3 more questions. You have to attend any 2, and here I attend any 3. One is the pie chart, bar chart, that maybe it will be asked to build a dialogue minimum, describe the process of opening a bank account. It's a models, or complete the proverbs using the words given below. So these are the questions will be asked under this part 3. Now let us go to the part 4. It will be easy for you. Each question will have a choice. Either that or this can be written in your exam. So for example, okay, 7 into 5, 35 marks will be given there. The first one is a prose paragraph. This is a poem paragraph. This is supplementary paragraph. These are the 3 questions. Okay, and the 44th question, either note making or summarizing. Any one you have to write it. Don't write it both. You have to write any one of it. Note making and summarizing, which is given to you, which was explained to you by the explained to you through the Zoom class. So learn about that and do accordingly. And the next one is a prose comprehension. As a passage comprehension, it also can be called, or poetry comprehension. A passage will be given, and then it will be given 5 questions. You have to answer to that one. Or poetry comprehension, a poem will be given, again 5 questions will be asked. You have to be ready for that. Okay, the 46th question, letter writing, either personal, official, or job application. Okay, choice will be given there. One may be personal letter, the other one will be job application will be given to you, so you have to write it that one. The last one is the the construction of dialogues for the given situation. When the dialogue construction is asked in based on 5 mark questions, then you need to write 5 exchanges, okay, without fail, not less than that. Is it clear? Not less than 5 exchanges compulsory. So then only you will get the complete marks or full marks. Look at the for part 4, 41st paragraph question, 42 poem question, and 43 supplementary, 44th write a summary or make notes, any one of it. The 45th question is given here, notice writing. Okay, write a paragraph of 150 words of the advantage and the disadvantage of online shopping. This is a general topic, can be an essay. Okay, you can write any one of it. And the 46th one is spot the errors. Okay, this you have learned in your previous classes. Easy questions will be given to you, so you can attend. For that also you need a revision, you need to refer. Okay, and the last, the optional is for 46th question is the grammatical part will be covered. So here whatever you have been taught, that chapter will be covered for the first term exam. The 47th and the last question is there, either a semantic network field of words or a passage comprehension will be given there. So you have to read the questions thoroughly and attend neatly. So these are the 5 questions given here. So you have to read the questions, then read the passage, then again read the question and pick out the answer and write the answer. While you write the answer, write the keywords, underline the keywords, which will make you positive. Okay students, so that's the end of this model question paper discussion. Okay, the exact syllabus or a portion for the first term will be announced to you in the Zoom class. Okay, all this will be displayed in the file, and the structure and the materials whichever is not available to you, that also will be displayed in the file, so you can open it and you can learn more and get good marks. Okay students, so wish you all the very best. Okay, we'll meet you in the next video class with some other topic, maybe of a prose or of any grammatical part. Okay students, till then wish you, thank you all.